Hey, good afternoon. This is Aaron Shields with the House Hunters team here, and I'm here with Alexis, and we're going to educate you on why you should buy a home with a realtor.
All right, so why you should buy a home with a realtor. I'm going to start with the number one reason. That would be real estate agents have access to the most accurate and up-to-date information about available inventory. Online websites do not, however, have access to the most up-to-date and accurate availability of our inventory. So you want to be able to connect with a realtor and have access to all the homes that are available in your price range and in the area in which you're looking, instead of relying on out-of-date information or non-accurate information.
Yeah, that's a great point. And also, once you've found that perfect home, you're going to want a professional analysis of the other homes that are on the market to make sure that the home that you're interested in is actually priced appropriately. And then based on that analysis, we'll determine how to structure your offer on your new home. That could mean savings of thousands and thousands of dollars. So working with a professional on that, you could probably see the value.
In addition, you want to make sure you have an agent working on your behalf to help you mitigate risk through the process and the transaction. You would be guided through the due diligence phase and all the many phases of the transaction. And the most important thing to remember is that you've got someone working on your behalf to mitigate risk through the entire transaction.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll also refer you to a professional title company and or attorney to do the title search on the property. This is super important because there could be easements or assessments on the property or even liens on the property that you're going to want cleared up so that when you do take possession of the home, you've got clear title without any clouds.
And in addition to the title company, it's really important that you have an agent working on your behalf to partner with your lender for your financing. There's a number of steps through the process that you'd encounter with working with a lender, one of which, for example, is the appraisal process. And you want to make sure you've got an agent partnering with you and your lender to work through that process to make sure that your loan is ready to go at closing, fully funded, so there's no bumps in the road along the way.
And then one of the other things too is in purchasing any property, especially townhomes or otherwise, there's important documents that you're going to need to obtain, whether it's seller's disclosures or in this case, for example, association documents. Those association documents lay out the terms that are acceptable for you to live in that neighborhood. It could mean that you couldn't have pets. It could mean that you wouldn't be able to rent your property. Maybe you're buying it as an investment property for down the road. So those are all really important things that you're going to need to know. And working with that consummate professional is really important in reviewing those documents and helping you through that process as well.
Absolutely. Prior to closing, you have the right to a final walkthrough. Mm-hmm. And partnering with a real estate agent, you would be guided through that process. Again, it happens just before closing. And the purpose of that walkthrough is to make sure that the home is in substantially the same condition it was when you last viewed it, whether at the last showing or the previous inspection, so that when you close on the home and you take possession, that you're buying the same home, same condition that you originally, when you wrote the purchase agreement essentially, and you want to have a real estate agent to partner with to make sure that if it's not, that they can help you navigate how to go through that process so that it can become back to the condition when you originally wrote that purchase agreement.
And then finally, your final day of the process is your closing date. You're going to want that professional there to review the documents and make sure that any terms that were negotiated throughout that contract are indeed in full force. Maybe there's some of the inspection items that you need proof that they were completed. What if they're not? How are you going to handle that? And are you going to get your keys and the garage door openers? And again, as Alexis mentioned, is that property in the condition that you wanted or expected at the time of closing? So I think we've covered a lot of ground here and explained to you just a few of the benefits of actually having a professional representing you and in your corner to get and help navigate you through the home buying process. I hope this information has been helpful, and I hope that we've brought you some value today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.